Well, you'll have to tune in to the podcast to hear for yourself, because we got it right here for you.
Yes, okay. That is good enough.
Well, here is the...
I'm still skeptical.
Oh, well, that's natural.
I'm still skeptical about this Dimitri call.
That makes sense. You're listening to Yesterday's News with Joe Vexter and Kurtis the Bearheart. Yes, this is Kurtis Bearheart here, and I'm just saying it's real glad to be back in the new year on the Yesterday's News program on the Joseph Vivaldi Network. But I was originally canned from another network called the Oak and Us Network, a parallel brand of sorts. And I have to talk about that. So we're going to have a new show over there called Visionary Wormhole Pilgrim about all kinds of different stuff that inspires you. It's supposed to be pretty cool. And then, of course, there's Oakwood Game Design, which is about the game Afternoty that my brother Ricky runs with his friends. So you should check out those shows. The Oak and Us Network, a creative baptism for every day. Spreaker.com, iTunes, and check out what books Ricky has on Amazon Kindle.
This is Joseph Vivaldi of the Joseph Vivaldi brand. I am here to plug the books. The book season, the journey through the year cycle. The book that's available on Barnes & Noble, Soul Warrior's Journey. Also, it is on Audible and iTunes. Also, here to plug the Evolution in the Square Circle, the production of professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Available on Kindle and also on Audible and iTunes.
I forgot to mention before, too, it's very unprofessional, but type in, it's the writings of Richard Andrew Olkus on Amazon Kindle. Be sure you remember that, kids.
Very good, it's very good.
Yes, yes.
And I also forgot to mention, those are just 3 books, but you could find more on Amazon Kindle, Audible, and iTunes.
Multiple platforms.
Joseph Vivaldi, check it out. And Richard Andrew Olkus.
The Joseph Vivaldi brand. All right, let's
get back to
let's wind up for our final story.
The final story and then yesterday's news.
Of course.
Historic.
That's right. Deep yesterday.
I'm going to be quick with this article so we can get to historic news and wrap it up.
Yep.
This just in. I will read it straight through and then we'll comment.
Yep.
New York, James Watson revokes honors for controversial DNA scientist Watson by Malcolm Ritter, January 11th, 2019.
Oh boy.
New York, James Watson, the Nobel Peace Prize winning DNA scientist who lost his job in 2007 for expressing racist views, was stripped of several honorary titles Friday by the New York lab he wants. Do I really have to discuss this story?
Yeesh, this is a doozy. Man, disgraced scientists for racism.
This seems hysterical to me.
Yeah, it falls in the hysteria brand, but I gotta tell you, beyond that, why is he racist? I mean, gee whiz.
It seems like a bad news, good news thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say crazy news. I mean, he's talking like it's 100 years ago. Like that eugenic stuff is, that's old hat already. Well, no one really believes that stuff anymore, do they? I mean, come on.
How about we just skip the historic news?
Yeah, I have a feeling that's probably a good idea. Boy, the news was sure turbulent today.
We're running on time constraints, so.
Yeah, well, let's constrain ourselves then.
Okay. This is yesterday's historic news. Here it is.
One day we'll get real production, kids.
A wonder of 1800s engineering, the historic Strasbourg astronomical clock.
Ooh.
This is thevintagenews.com.
Cool.
And this is from May 10th, 2017, David Gore. Located in Strasbourg Cathedral, France, the historic Strasbourg for astronomical clock is a Renaissance masterpiece assembled by various artists, mathematicians, and technicians, and it is considered as one of the largest in the world. The clock is actually the third of its kind to stand in a spot. The original clock was built in the 14th century, between 1352 and 1354, by an unknown tinker. It was known as the Three Kings Clock, and was equipped with various mechanical details that were very rare in that time.
How cool is that?
I'll tell you, clocks like that are okay in my book.
Yeah, you could say that again, Joe Vector.
Yes. The clock had several automata.
I think so.
Automata. You know my pronunciation is off for a lot.
It's excellent. It's very good. It's professional.
I think I pronounce pronunciation wrong.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not willing to say. I'm not qualified to say.
Including a gilded
Oh, yeah.
rooster. What the hell does a rooster do here?
I don't know. I'm just glad it's one thing and not another.
This is in the clock.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Which is considered the oldest preserved automation in the world, and still preserved in a local museum. It also featured 3 biblical kings, hence the name, who bowed before a figure of the Virgin Mary holding a baby Jesus in her arms.
Yay.
When the clock stopped working. In the 16th century, the entire structure was dismantled, and the second clock was mounted on the opposite wall of the south transept. It was designed by mathematician Christian Herman, and was notable for complexity as an astronomical device with a rich decoration. It stopped working around 1788 and stood still 50 years. I could go on. It just shows pictures in the article.
It's a really cool story. I sure am glad we're ending with this one.
But I think I'm going to wrap up with that.
It's been a great episode so far.
And again, we bring you yesterday's news, and we also bring you the historic news. We can learn a lot from historic news.
The historic news is just so cool. I mean, it's a great segment. I'm really happy that we've incorporated that.
I mean, as Totem Wolf would say, my friend that we are on good terms now.
Yo, I'm sure glad to hear that for the new year, making up.
He would say,
old acquaintance be forgotten, and all that rubbish.
He would say, historic news is a gateway to a portal. A portal to the unknown.
But he would normally say porthole, if I remember correctly.
Porthole to the unknown and a porthole to where we need to go.
That's right. Sometimes it's a porthole where no one wants to go, like that story from previous.
And on that note, let's do plugs and we'll wrap up the show.
You've been listening to Yesterday's News with Joe Vector and Kurtis the Bearheart on the Joseph Vivaldi Network. Here today is Kurtis Bearheart to tell you about the Okeanos Network, 2 shows that are being featured there this year. Oakwood Game Design, where we test a tabletop RPG called Afterity. Got some great vibe on that show. I was checking out some previews. And then there's Visionary Wormhole Pilgrim, a show about inspiration. We watch movies, listen to CDs, play video games, all old school stuff, like primordial stuff. The Okeanos Network, audiobooks, poetry, game design, paranormal investigations, and talk. A creative baptism for every day. Check out the writings of Richard Andrew Okus on Amazon Kindle, and check out these podcasts on Spreaker.com and iTunes.
Hello, this just in.
Nice.
This is Joseph Vivaldi of the Joseph Vivaldi brand. And I'm going to use yesterday's news to discuss a little bit about the brand of the Joseph Vivaldi Network. And discuss a little of the happenings of the Joseph Vivaldi Network and the direction of the foreseeable future. Yesterday's news, Totem Wolf and Kurtis the Bearheart podcast, and Ricky Wolfman have been renewed another year.
Oh, right. That's great news. Let's see.
Hold on a second. And also, I have bad news for the Spiritus Holographic. We could not reach terms to Ricky.
To secure Twilight Cricket.
Twilight Cricket.
Yeah.
We cannot reach terms with the deal. So, Ricky and Twilight Cricket will no longer be part of Spiritus Holographica for the foreseeable future.
But I did hear that he may want to go on Slow-Mo Joe's poetry show.
Yes.
So we won't see the last of him, but I think that they're changing the brand for the new year. But these shows are so swell, I mean, you know.
Well, Spiritus Holographica will still be worked on.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well,
reformulated.
It will be reformulated to maybe Joseph Vivaldi.
Yeah, I could see that being good.
It's going to be a new take of things, and I think good luck with me, Joseph Vivaldi, and carrying on with Spiritus Holographic.
All right, this has been a great show. I think it's about time for us to bow out.
This is Joe Vector's report.
Excellent.
We cannot close the show. Opera close.
Lay it on us, Dr. Vector.
It was once said by a wise man, the truth is unknown but found. As we delve into the news, we find what many might not know. But as journalists, we report the news with great integrity. And we leave you with yesterday's news. I'm Joe Vector. Have a good night.
Take care, kids. Thanks for listening.